Hi everyone, welcome to the Intro to Chem video project example. I'm shooting this on my phone right now. This is looking at a print off. You can see I'm sitting in my office here. I would recommend doing it on your phone if you have a smartphone that can take video. It might be the easiest, and you can kind of point at what you need to point at and talk through at the same time. So I created this example question. This is not one of the questions that you guys have to answer. So I'm going to kind of walk through this and show how I would answer this on video if this were a video project that I was completing. All right, so it says, answer the following about a solution formed by combining 5.0 grams of sodium chloride and enough water to bring the total solution volume to 250 milliliters. So first, what are the solute and solvent in this solution? Explain how you know using the definitions of solute and solvent. So I've got some answers that I wrote out here. I identified sodium chloride as the solute because the solute is the thing in the solution that is not the major component. It's one of the smaller components in a solution. The solvent is the major component of the solution, or the thing that you have the most of. In this case, that's going to be the water. So part B asks us, what is the concentration and molarity of the solution? Show your work and explain each step in the process. So again, I wrote the work out ahead of time, so I'll just kind of walk through verbally as I look through. So the formula for molarity is shown here. Molarity is equal to moles of solute divided by liters of solution. I need to figure out what are my moles of solute and what are my liters of solution. And so if I look at the question, well, I was given grams of sodium chloride, which is my solute. That's not moles yet. And I was also given 250 milliliters. That's my total volume, but that's not in liters yet. So I'm going to have to do a conversion for both of those to get them in the right units. So I started converting my 5 grams of sodium chloride. I convert that using the molar mass, 58.44 grams per mole. Grams will cancel, and then that leads me to have 0.0856 moles of sodium chloride, which I'm going to eventually plug in up here. I had to then convert milliliters of solution into liters, so I did that using this conversion. 1,000 milliliters is the same as 1 liter. Milliliters cancel. Now I'm left with 0.25 liters of solution, which I will then plug in down here. So here's that work where I plugged in. I have moles divided by liters to give me this molarity right here. I got 0.34 molar. Part C then asks me if an additional 100 milliliters of water were added to the solution, what is the resulting concentration of sodium chloride? Show your work and explain each step in the process. So when I think about this, adding additional water basically means what I'm doing is a dilution problem. So I'm going to set this up using the dilution formula. So I've got that written down here. M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 and V1 are the concentration and molarity before and the volume before, and M2V2 are the concentration and volume after the dilution has taken place. So I've got 4 different things. I need to plug in 3 things that I know. So we kind of look at what we calculated, look at the problem. So we know the molarity, we figured that out in part B. We know the original volume is 250 milliliters, and we know that we're adding 100 milliliters to increase our volume. So I can basically write down the things I know as M1, 0.34 molar, which we just figured out from part B. V1, the original volume, is 250 milliliters. V2 is 250 plus 100, so 350 milliliters. And we don't know M2, we're going to figure that out. So I'm going to rearrange the formula to solve it for M2, and then plug in all this stuff that I figured out here. So 0.34 times 250 divided by 350, and I calculated 0.24 as the molarity after the dilution. Okay. And that answers the question. Again, these videos don't need to be super long. This is as long as you would need to be to answer a question like this. The amount of explanation that I included is plenty of explanation. You can write things out ahead of time like I did, or you can choose to write it on video if you want. Either way is your choice. Best of luck making your videos. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing them.